Pioneer Park in Geelong. It's now time for an all-Victorian showdown. Vic Metro and Vic Country. And what a lineup both teams have gone. As we mentioned earlier, when Vic Country played their first game of the day, 124 games of international experience. But first off, here's the Vic Metro side, led by Bryce Greisheimer, the all-rounder. Then Josh Bevis, Michael Neal, Jason Hughes, John Morley, Roy Pearce, Ben Abbott, Matt McGrath, and Ben Hughes. Ben Hughes, one of the prime attackers in the Victoria Metro side in this competition. The breeze continues to pick up over here in Geelong. The Bayside City, as we see the Victoria countryside, and they are going in unchanged from their first game. Well, their second game, rather. Of course, they had a loss against New South Wales and a win over the Western Fisters. And we'd like to thank all our partners that are supporting today's broadcast. Of course, Backchat, ID Athletics, Shelter, Fleet Network, and all streamer.com.au, home of great sport in Western Australia and all across Australia in 2023 and, of course, 2024. It's going to be a huge year of sport on streamer.com.au, so keep your eyes and ears peeled for a big, big year. The Vic Metro side is to your left in the navy blue with the big white V, and Vic Country is on the other side of the coin with the white jersey and the navy big V. The Vic Metro side, they have got 7 players that have represented Australia in the international level, 99 games of experience between them, the most of them being Bryce Greisheimer with 30. Grey clouds around Pioneer Park here in Geelong, with the breeze blowing to the eastern side, around about 20 kilometres. But the players, they'll brave these conditions. They love this sport, and it's a lot of fun. Carl Creasy will serve the first one of the match. Vic Metro having to face that shallow serve and having to go forward this time. It's underneath the net, and getting coat hangered there was Neal. And he's all right. He's back up on his feet. He's as tough as they come, the mighty Miguel. But it's going to be Vic Country that has the first point of the match, 1-0. Vic Country looking to set this one up for Carlossus. Goes underhand, but it doesn't work. Scores a level, 1-1. Carlossus went a little too shallow there. That one is out. 2-1. And that will go Vic Metro's way. This is the 4th preliminary game of today's action. And coming up a little later, Vic Metro will remain on court 1 to take on the Western Fisters. Here comes the mighty Miguel. Almost lost the second point getting close to the net, but he just kept it alive. Big strike from Carlossus, and good enough. And so Vic Country, they draw level again. And once we get information as far as which team that stands on the ladder is concerned, who currently is on top and who is in second and third, we'll keep you right up to date as we inch closer to the playoff matches. Nice setup. Who's going to go for the big attack? It's Carlossus, and that's his second mistake. It's the second time that he's looked to really go wide, but the breeze says, nuh-uh, you ain't having that one. And Vic Metro lead 3-2. Keeping his foot behind the service line. Remember, if it's in front, you can see the point. It's well set up, but it was in front of the net there from Ben Hughes. And that concedes a point to Vic Country. 4-3, Vic Country lead. And an error this time. Make that 5-3. Or 4-3, I should say. 4-3. That is a mighty serve there from Jason Hughes. And levels it up again. We saw Carl Creasy early on in their first game against New South Wales draw some great serves, shallow and deep. Goes shallow, and it clips the net. 5-4, Vic Metro. Vic Metro, a little bit wobbly, having to set up from the right-hand sideline. Here comes Hughes. Vic Country on the counter-attack from deep in defence. Here's Carlossus. Hughes again from the centre of the net. Carlossus was able to get it shallow enough to level it up again. 5-5. Oh, what a serve. What a big serve from Hughes. And it takes back the lead for Vic Metro, 6-5. Vic Metro, they've got a good mix of youth and experience in this side. The youngest, in fact, is 32, Ben Hughes and Ben Abbott. But they've got a lot of experience. Well done by Bevis to set that one up for Hughes. Right down the middle. Oh, what about that? That's terrific play there from Carlossus. Hughes just keeps it alive. Set up by Dobson. On the attack is Watson. Again, Vic Metro can counter. Here's Hughes. Both sides playing a very good defensive brand. Just keeping that one alive is Carlossus. But Vic Metro again countering. Hughes. Got plenty of power on that right fist. Watson. It's a very contested point. Going in a little too deep there was Ben Abbott. And that's cost Vic Metro a point. Scores a level. 6-6 in this first set now. We have a bit of a stoppage here, a bit of a delay with the ball going over court one's fence. They can now give it back to the Vic Metro side, making sure that they get the serve. Good serve there from Mighty Miguel. Dobson sets it up well for the Carlossus. Now Vic Metro again with a good formation. Hughes, oh, just couldn't get there. And that one was underneath the net. Another point netted for Vic Country. They lead it 6-7. Tight first set here. Vic Metro and Vic Country battling it out in this all-Victorian showdown. And again, the mighty Miguel just launches that one, and it splits through the Vic Country defence, 7-7. Watson this time serving for Vic Country. Well set up there from Bevis. Here comes Hughes. Again, Vic Country with a good formation to defend Hughes' attacks. And that one's clipped the net. And that's an error from Vic Country. 8-7. Vic Metro have this lead. It's been a little bit of back and forth in this first set. Carlossus and Hughes was eager to counter that one, but I think his eagerness in this case got the better of him. 8-8 is the score now. Whenever Vic Metro have gone on a bit of a wave, Vic Country are able to respond. 8 points apiece. And the serve from the mighty Miguel goes out. And there goes the ball. Victoria Country team picking that one back up. So Victoria Country get a point back out off the heels of that serve from the mighty Miguel, Michael Neal. It's now 8-all. The serve came in from Vic Metro through Miguel, but it gives another one to Vic Country. 10-8. Oh, oh, that's a nice little clever one there, deciding not even to serve it at all. Just to give a little tap there from Mad Morley. Oh, John Morley. He just dished one out. 9-10. Still a set at stake for Vic Country. And the Carlossus delivers. First set goes to Vic Country. 11-9. Oh, we had a little bit of funny business there right at the end, but a couple of errant serves from Vic Metro gave the Country boys a bit of breathing room. And Vic Country through Carlossus and Rand Watson make the most of it. 11-9 after one in the first set. Victoria Country, they lead it. One set. This National Fistball Championship matchup. $11-9 after one in favour of Vic Country. In this Fistball National Championship matchup, it's the second last of the preliminary games from Court 1. All right, stay where you are, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with more action from the Australian Fistball National Championship. After one set, Vic Country leading Vic Metro. 9-11 it was in the first set. Oh, we're back. We're back. And you're back with us live from Pioneer Park in Geelong. It is Vic Metro and Vic Country going at it. We do apologise for those technical difficulties that prevented us from bringing you pictures of the second set. But what we can tell you is that Vic Metro won the second set. And we are going down to a third. It is 1-0 in Vic Country's favour. Vic Metro's favour, rather. Well, scores are being reset. We had a little bit of a lull here in Geelong. Third set underway. Carlosius again goes deep, but it went wide. It is 1-0 for Vic Metro in the third set. Calling the bluff there was the Vic Metro side. It's now set up for Morley, and he was underneath the net. But it's not called, so he's lucky. Big strike there from Dobson. Morley now setting it up. Hughes with the attack. But Vic Country again well set up in defence. Carlosius now looks to attack. Again, it's well counted. Hughes, nice little backhander. And Cornelius couldn't get onto it. It's close, but it was a mistake waiting to happen for the Vic Country side. 2-0 in this third and deciding set. Coming up a little later, the last of the preliminary matches, Vic Metro will remain on court 1 to take on the Western Fisters. And that is another mistake. This time from Vic Metro. 2-1. Morley's serve was not as deep as he wanted it to. But now Carlosius with that left back fist. Clever spike from Hughes. He's able to keep it alive. Set up well there for Dobson. He goes big. Well, not the ideal set he would have wanted. And that was Morley and Hughes, Jason Hughes that is, combining to set up Hughes for that attack. But it went under the net. And it allows Vic Country to level it up. They've scored the last two. Again, Hughes with the serve. Out wide. Vic Country setting up now. Here's Carlosius. That's a good piece of play there from Creasy. He did it well. Been one of their prime attackers. 3-2. Vic Country lead. (3-2) in this final set. Another deep serve this time from Mighty Miguel. 3-3. So Vic Metro level it up yet again. Keep you up to date with some of the other games as well. Western Fisters, they lost the first set to New South Wales a little earlier on. New South Wales aiming for 3 straight wins. And Vic Country always going to find it tough when the ball was going out. And it is now 3-4 Serving now is Watson. Big setup now coming, but it's not enough for Hughes to try and get that big spike going. Carlosius has the opportunity. It's a high one, Morley. Brilliantly timed too. It's in great position for Hughes. Brilliantly done too by Rod Matthews to keep it alive, but not enough. Great play there by Hughes and great play by Vic Metro. They level it up again. Vic Country doing all they can to take this win. It's a tight third set. Setup went towards Hughes. Keeps it alive with that very crafty back fist. Oh, and just out of reach this time. Doesn't come off. Vic Country lead. In the meantime, the other game, New South Wales. Of course, they defeated the Western Fisters in the first set of their match, 11-6. Talk about domination. New South Wales looking to make it 3 out of 3 and possibly get top spot. Great serve. Going deep and wide this time, John Morley. And that's another one for Vic Metro. Scores are level once again. From the defensive line, Vic Metro aim to set up. They're looking for Hughes. It's good enough. Carlosius tried to go for that big uppercut, but it didn't come off. Vic Metro, they take back the lead. Vic Metro lead 6-5 as they change ends. Back and forth game it has been. Whenever Vic Metro have had the opportunity to break free, Vic Country, they answer the challenge. The Vic Country team just in a bit of a huddle. Victoria Metro leading Vic Country in this third set 6-5. Right down the middle, that serve. Here's Morley. Going for Hughes, who's been their key attacker. He's able to counter that nicely. Here comes the right-hand clipper in Watson. Carlosius doesn't get all of it. That allows Vic Metro to just steady the ship. They go to Morley with the left hand. With a clipper. That one's just in front of the net. And that's going to be a Vic Metro point. Make that 7-5. 7-5, Vic Metro lead. Communication needed here, deep in defence. Hughes puts a little bit of pressure on that one, and he does well. Here's Matthews, the inanimate carbon rod. I'm afraid that one was not inanimate enough. 8-5. Vic Metro lead. Well played there by Bevis to keep it alive. Morley, that's right down the middle. Right up in the air, that one. Matthews. It's pretty deep, so Vic Metro really going to have to go bang twice. Really cover a lot of ground. Hughes does exactly that. Well, that one is close. And that's out. Make that 9-5 for Victoria Metro. Vic M 9, Vic C 5 in this third set. Hughes keeps it alive. Barely. It was a close call. Hughes would be needed there, but he wasn't prepared for that. 9-6. Well, that's a great serve by Morley. Decided to go a little bit more firm on that one. And you can make that 10-6 for Victoria Metro. One away from taking the match in this all-Victorian showdown. Mirroring what Morley served a little earlier, and it's worked. Well set up by the Carlossus in Carl Creasy. 7-10. Right up there for Vic Country. Carlossus goes bang. But Victoria Metro keep it alive. Reading the bounce well was Bevis. Hughes goes big. Dobson looking to set up Creasy at the net, but it's in front. It's all over. Vic Metro have done it. All class from Vic Metro in the third set. They have taken it out in three. They have absolutely played magnificently. And they chalk themselves up their first win of the day in this all-Victorian showdown. Having come back from a set down, they have shown all class here today. And the players shaking hands and bumping fists after what was another exciting game. Another three-setter. We've had all but one here today go to 3 sets. Goes to show how close and epic Fistball really is. Well, stay right where you are. In just a few moments, the Victoria Metro side will remain on court 1, but they take on the Western Fisters. Stay with us after the break. It is the Australian Fistball National Championship for 2023. Vic Metro and the Western Fisters to battle next.